Welcome everyone, my name is James Bryan, author and founder of Easy Online Divorce, and today's question is, can I get a divorce after a long separation? It's commonly thought after a long separation that you can get an automatic divorce. Unfortunately, this is wishful thinking. It doesn't matter how long you've been apart for, you still have to apply for a divorce. And if you want a divorce on grounds of separation, you have to have been separated for at least 2 years if you have consent of your spouse, or 5 years if you don't have their consent. Before you decide to divorce on grounds of 2 years of separation, you must check that you've got your spouse's agreement to the divorce, because what will happen is they will receive the divorce papers and say that you want to divorce them and you're using 2 years separation as the reason, and it'll ask them if they agree to the divorce, yes or no, and all they have to say is no, and then the divorce won't go through. If that happens, there's significant cost implications. So in terms of the court fee, which is £550, you will lose that because you'll have to file for divorce again, and then there's also the cost of filing for the divorce, not to mention the time and the stress of having to go through it all again. If you've been separated for more than 5 years, you don't need your spouse's consent to the divorce. But even though your spouse doesn't agree, they still have to receive the divorce papers and they still need to respond to them, because what the court's most interested in is that your spouse knows and is aware that you're divorcing them. This means that you need to know where they live so that the divorce papers can go to their address and they can respond to the divorce papers so that the court knows that they are aware that you're divorcing them. Now sometimes after a long period of time, 10, 15, 20 years, couples have completely lost touch with each other. And so what you would do in that situation is put a trace on them to find them. So our company can do that. The success rate is extremely high, especially if somebody's still in the UK. So how do you divorce using separation? Well, when you're filling out the divorce papers, you've got to choose one of 5 reasons. So adultery, unreasonable behaviour, desertion, 2 years separation with consent, 5 years separation without consent. So if you're using the separation 2 years or 5 years, you have to put in 2 dates. First date is the date that you decided that the relationship, the marriage is over, and the second date is the date that you stopped living together. Now in terms of living together, you can still be separated and live under the same household, but what it means is that your life is completely separate from each other. So you don't sleep in the same room, you don't eat at the same time, you don't, if you have children, you don't do things together as a family, you do things completely separate. A frequently asked question is, I don't want to wait for 2 years, what can I do to get a quick and fast divorce? Well, in this situation, the quickest way to get a divorce is to use unreasonable behaviour. So to get any divorce in the UK, you've got to have been married for 12 months. So as soon as the 12 months is up, you can apply for a divorce, and using unreasonable behaviour is a way to do that. So unreasonable behaviour can be extreme behaviours, and we have another video where you can look into this in more detail, but it also can be quite mild things that most couples go through when a relationship breaks down. So unreasonable behaviour is what you would use if you want the fast divorce. Thanks for watching. I hope that's given you a good overview of how to use separation to divorce. If you need some more help, you can comment below, or you can visit us at www.easyonlinedivorce.co.uk. There's loads of free advice on there. Also, you can just drop us an email, ask us a question, or give us a call. Please like and subscribe to this video, and that means that you will get a notification of the latest videos as they go up. Thanks for watching.